Welcome, my name is Ben Ford and I'm a trainer for Physics Partners. This video is part of a series of bite-sized physics careers resources available for the Planet Possibility Physics Careers Programme. These bite-sized career sessions are designed for use by a group of teachers, for example in a team meeting. Each session consists of a short presentation and an activity. They should take around 15 minutes to work through. This bite-sized session will focus on improving the uptake in physics and aims to provide an overview of the science capital approach to teaching. The idea that young people often cannot relate to physics is the concept of student self-efficacy in science, and whether they see themselves as relating to science or more specifically physics. The Science Capital approach builds on the Aspire's longitudinal research project, which studies young people's science and career aspirations. A link is provided to the Aspire's research. The slide image makes an analogy between Science Capital being like a bag that carries your science and even STEM knowledge around with you all your life. In particular, it focuses on what you know, what you think, your experiences, and who you know. More specifically, the concept of Science Capital draws on the work of sociologist Pierre Bourdieu and his theories of capital, habitus, and field. Capital describes the social, cultural, and economic resources that an individual may have and is able to use to get on in life. Habitus refers to the attitudes, dispositions, and ways of thinking that are acquired through social experiences at home and in the community and at school. Habitus gives an individual a feel for the world, such as what is considered to be possible, desirable, and thinkable. Habitus and capital only exist and make sense within a particular field. Field encompasses not just the physical settings, but also the range of social relations, expectations, and opportunities in a given environment. Field plays a key role because it determines whether or not an individual's resources and ways of thinking are valued. This shows the Science Capital approach as a model based on 3 pillars, supported by a foundation. Before I explain this in more detail, it's important to understand that how to engage all students is a long-standing educational concern, not just in science, but across all subjects. However, the historical culture of science, for instance popular views of scientists as white, male, and middle class, can mean that engagement issues are amplified. While this is a challenge, individual science teachers can make a difference in their own classrooms. The foundation of the Science Capital approach is to broaden what counts. Please pause this video to read the slide. The points raised here in the slide will be familiar to all teachers. However, they are a useful reminder to include the broader aspects of science and physics, including aspects of career education. Pillar 1 aims to personalize and localize the science curriculum, building on what students know about familiar and local settings, taking into account their interests, aspirations, and experiences. Pillar 2 encourages teachers to invite students to participate by sharing their experiences and to use learning strategies that promote this. For example, by using open questioning. Please pause the video to read the slide bullet points. Pillar 3, described in this slide, aims to promote the wider aspects of science, such as scientific literacy, values, science media, out-of-school year learning, and using family and science people to promote the discussions of science. Physics careers clearly link to this pillar and enable the wider aspect of the subject to be developed. The final slide in this section is an activity to encourage teachers to discuss whether the Science Capital approach is useful for their school setting and whether any of the ideas can be incorporated into their school messaging. We hope you found this session useful. Please take a look at the other bite-sized sessions.